Today, my friends, is a beach day. So I'm planning on going to the beach. Not that it's that way, but that's where my door is. But what's he talking about? We're gonna go to the beach and I wanna film with the Osmo Pocket a few things that I've seen people do that I think if they were to change it, they could get even better footage. So it's my day off and I'm gonna make the most of it. As you can see, this is turning into a bit of a uniform, isn't it? Bit of the black on the black on the black. What is one of the things that Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Obama to an extent, and Homer Simpson have in common? It's what they wear. They wear the same clothes because it takes away the decisions in the morning of unnecessary decisions. So that's what, forget it, let's go. For the record, I'm very happy that the Vans got such a strong vote of confidence. What age are you too old to wear Vans? Just checking out there, I'm asking for a friend. So, appreciate those comments. Anyway, let's get this done, let's do it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. Okay, so I think it's gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to open those right now. I can't not, it's like Christmas. This one might be a bit hard to carry. So you know when you order stuff off Amazon and you have zero idea what it is, and then it all comes and then you're like excited because you have no idea what box is what. That wasn't the smoothest, was it? Trusty pocket knife. Don't go anywhere without that. But I think this is a silicone case for the Osmo Pocket. To be honest, it looks pretty good. RAV power batteries, and I'm hoping that they are going to fit in nicely. And boom ting, yes, it does. Should we just give that a soft little light in me up there, see if that does anything. So it's a 5-in-1 reflector disc from the company Newer. The bad boy. I've got a feeling this could be a keyring. A water bottle that is 2.5 litres. Drink that in a day and you've got your water consumption. That's just a random tip for you. Take it or leave it. I needed some studio lights. So I've actually purchased 2 studio lights from Amazon. And it's got the soft boxes, it's got the bulbs, and it's got a stand. And it was very, very affordable, and I'm not going to go into opening this up now because I have to use them at some point. Close up. That's what it's doing. Look how snug that is. Let's go. Okay, so the first tip is angles. There's a dog coming trying to attack me. So yeah, I'm going to show you 2 different types of footage. First one is the Osmo Pocket being held at eye level. The second one is using it as a gimbal and getting different angles, and you guys can compare the difference in the 2 different shots, okay? So the downside is you look a bit silly. So the second tip is using single autofocus, locking onto what your subject is, and then either walking away or walking to it and adjust it in post. But that way you're more likely to have your shot in focus more. If you're using continuous autofocus with the Osmo Pocket, then it's obviously trying to find something to focus on all the time. If you're doing landscape, I'll show you an example of when I've used continuous autofocus and it's just been trying to find something to focus on and doesn't know, and he just panics and he just goes, you know what, Dwayne, forget it. I'm not focused on anything, enjoy that shot. So you get a blurry shot. I'm just lying in the beach now, so I'm not a big fan of sand either. It gets everywhere. Don't want my bum showing on my channel. It's not one of those channels. I want to get my subscribers the right way. Okay, so let's get this into 24 frames per second first of all. And I'm going to show you the two different methods of filming with the Osmo Pocket. That gives a more cinematic shot. Okay, so you heard the beep. If I just tap on the rock to focus, I'm using single autofocus now, so that should stay in focus. We're there, and rock. Alternatively, a lot of people will simply just hold it locked onto where they are, and they'll just walk around. So that's your view. You've got a gimbal that's able to take on so many different angles, so you might as well use it and get that steady shot in that photo as well. So yeah. Arming roll. Downside is you might look a bit stupid in public, but what does it matter? You want to get that smooth shot, so you won't see anybody else again, so just do it. Just do it. I don't like sand. So again, we still should be on this single autofocus. So if I just tap my single autofocus and I hold that down nice and low, that was a money shot. So again, if I do it as most people do it and just hold it in front of me and give you the C shot, that's what my eyes see. That's what everyone sees. So there's nothing too miraculous with that shot. Again, flip it back down to recenter, and let's take it through a nice slow ninja walk. Good idea or bad idea? Balancing the Osmo Pocket on the rock just for a thumbnail. I'm doing it. So you guys might remember the last time I was down here, I had a bit of difficulty with my car. The car's there, but as if my key's dead. So I still haven't managed to get that sorted yet, but what I have got sorted is this. They've only going to release the 25% less sugar snakes. It's probably good for me, I guess, but let's see how they taste. My next tip is, everything you film does not have to be in slow motion for it to be cinematic. When I say slow motion, let me go with 120 frames per second. So we've got it at 60 frames per second to start with, and we've got it at 1/120th of a second. So we're going to use that, and we're going to slow it down by 50% in post. But just to give you an idea, we're going to use single autofocus, we're going to tap on something, and we're just going to hit record. Job done. Now we're going to go to slow-mo, which we know is at 120 frames per second, and we're going to do exactly the same test. If we set that up, we're going to tap on the subject. Obviously we've got a crop on the slow motion, which makes it a bit smaller, but again, we'll see what that looks like. So guys, that is what I have for you today. So make sure you've got your focus points locked in, whether it's autofocus continuous or single autofocus. Use different angles, get better footage, and make sure your settings are also locked down. So I've got a lot of things lined up next week, which are going to be quite entertaining. So the video next week could be a make or break for me. I'm not going to lie, it could be a make or break. But that's it for today. I am out. I'm going home to make lunch. So I love food. And I will see you guys in the next video. So have a good weekend. Peace. Anybody want to help clean up?